Hello everyone, my name is Franklin and welcome to my channel. In a previous video we removed the rear axle from this backhoe. This is a Terex Tlb 840 PS. The rear axle was locked up. We lowered it down, took it to into the shop, disassembled it, and got it freed up. There was a pin that was missing. We put it back in, got it going again, and now I have it put back together and I'm going to put it back up into the machine so we can get it going. Okay, to get started, we're going to need 4 of these, and I bought, this is actually a half of one, so if you go to a Harbor Freight you can buy for, I think it's $15, one that's twice as long, and you cut it in half, and that gives you 2. So if you buy 2, connect this right here. Need to come along. There's the come along here. We'll connect this right here. Okay. And here in the bottom goes one of the other chains. Hook it up right here. And hook up the come along on this chain. Okay. Let's tighten it up a bit. Okay. Now see this, it's a little bit turned this way. When I brought this over here, I hooked up with put chains on my skid steer, and I brought it over here with the skid steer and put it on top of this little 4-wheel cart. If you look in the previous video, you will see this 4-wheel cart on the previous video. And then when it's sitting on the cart right here in the front, I just pushed it in with the skid steer. But if you don't have a skid steer, you can chain it from the other side, hook it to the back of the truck, and let's pull it all the way through. As long as you have your outriggers up, your safety devices there, you're good to go. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to straighten it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and crank this one before I crank the other one. The other one's not even hooked up yet. But we're going to go ahead and just try to straighten it up a little bit. Because it's kind of crooked. Okay, that's good. Now we'll go to the other side and hook up the other side, and we'll lift it a little bit too. And what will happen is, since it's right in the center, almost in the center, it'll automatically even up both sides. So one side won't be out more than the other. So it'll even up pretty good. And then we put in the bolts, bolt it back up, and hook up the brake lines, we'll be good to go. Okay, now we're going to put this chain over here. And the other come along is missing, so we're going to have to use this right here. Not sure if someone stole it or it's gone, but we'll use this right here. It works the same. A little messier, but chain separator here. Okay, and then this one I need to pull out. I've already put the chain on this one. See, it's right here. Let's hook up to it. That's it. Slide them that way. So now it's evening out. We'll go up a little bit on this side. Then we'll go over there and up a little bit up. See this plate right here? It goes in place in the very middle, right on top here. There's one here and there's one on the other side. Okay, let's go up a little bit with this one, and then we'll go up a little bit with the other one. Okay, now let's go on the other side and up a little bit on the other side. Okay, now we'll go up a little bit on this one. It should level itself out as we're going up. That's pretty high. We'll go a little bit higher than the other one on this side. They're about even now. I'm going to go a little bit higher on this one. Then we'll do the same on the other side. Yeah, they're about even. Go a little bit more, maybe half the distance. On the other side. Okay, let's do the other side a little bit. Make sure the plate's good. Never put your feet up under the axle or your body up under the axle to be safe, otherwise it'll smash them if they fall. Okay, we're going to raise this side up a little bit now. A little more, wrong one. And a bit of maybe. Move it this way, it's a little tad. We'll get it with this one. It's going up. About the same. Up this way a little bit. Okay. Might as well get it closer. Okay. Now we'll go to the other side and get a little closer. Okay, as you can see, we're almost close to there. So what we'll do is we will get one of these bolts here, get it ready. I cleaned them off with a wire brush, but it sure helps to lubricate it. PB Blaster, great stuff. Okay, this one goes on here. Oops, already has one. Okay, we're gonna put one in here and move it into place and run it to the bottom. There we go. So that one's already in. We'll look for the other one here somewhere. Right here. That one's too tight. Get it off in a minute. Let's see. See, I already rested up. So I took it off. Okay. I'm gonna need not that one. I'll grab the other one over there. Okay, we'll fix the other one in a minute. So, PB Blaster. It's this one. We'll stick it in the hole. Run it all the way through. This is aligning it up, so it'll be aligned. There we go. You can do it, baby. Come on. Let me grab a hammer. We'll push it the rest of the way down. Let's go ahead up some more. Okay. Let me grab a hammer and I'll bang it down. Right back. I have the bopper. Looks like it's twisted a little bit. Tell you what, let's go all the way up. It'll flatten itself out. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I see. It's twisted. It needs to come this way to move the other side up some. It's twisted. So we're gonna lift it up over there. So it'll untwist. Okay. The other side is already falling in place. Okay. This one. Let's check out the plate. You see in place is okay. That one. Okay. Looks like it needs to twist up. Okay. Yep. Where's my martillo? There. Okay. That one is in place. And this one is not in place. Let's take it out. Let's see. I don't know why. Let's see. Let's pull her up. Okay. That one's in there good. And this one, let me take this out. This one's stuck. Put it down a little bit. Lots a little dirty, but let's see. Pull it out. That one's in good. Other side's also in. Just this one here. This one doesn't want to cooperate. So I'll tell you what. Let's put the nuts on, and we'll be able to let the other one let it down. That should be good right there. I'll put the other two on the other side and let it down, and that one will go into place. Spray this here. Let's go to the other side. Okay, you can see these two bolts are already in place. So we can actually go ahead and put on these, and then we can actually just let it down and it'll even up completely. Let me grab the TP blaster. Okay. These on. The big washer goes first, then this one. one. And there's two. Now let's let this down a little bit. See. Now see, it twisted up, it evened out. So now the other one should go back on there easier. It evened out. And this one is not on the chain. It's being held on by the bolts. But once we get all 4 bolts on, I am going to pull it all the way up so that it's flush with the bottom, just to be on the safe side. Okay. This one here is already on. So it's just this one right up, it fell in. See, when the other one came in, it came loose. This one's on now too. We're just missing one washer. Let me go find the other washer. Right back. Okay, I found the other nut and washer. So we'll go ahead and put those on. Okay, now since all 4 bolts are in, I can go ahead and jack it completely up so it's all the way up against the frame. And then I'll tighten the bolts with the impact, and then I'll use the breaker bar to torque them down. So I'm going to put it all the way back up, all the way to the top right now. There we go. It's all the way top, the bolts are in, so it's centered. Okay. Let's do the same with the other side, and then we'll tighten the bolts up. Okay, these bolts are all in, all the way in too. So now all we want to do is move it all the way to the top. Always pointed by the bolts only. Okay, it's all the way in. It's all the way up now. So now I get the torque wrench, the impact wrench to put them together, and then I'll use the cheater bar to really tighten them up. So for now, let's get the impact wrench and the main wrench. Impact wrench is here, battery's not. Be right back. Okay, I have a 36mm socket and a 1 3/8 wrench. So we're going to tighten these suckers up, get them snug. Oh, heavy. Get down here. Okay. Okay, let's get the other side. Let's get the other side. Let's get this side now. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Shouldn't need it right now. Okay. This one first. Okay, That's both sides. Good to go. This is the brake line. I have to get a wrench to get that off, but now let's do that. This here is the line with the brake fluid that goes to here. The hydraulic fluid goes in and pushes the pads together and locks the brakes. So we'll have to put this back on, and then we'll put a protective cover to cover it up. Okay. A little bit tight. There is brake fluid there. Okay. Let's get the other side. Okay, let's get this off. Okay, let's put the brake line on. line's a little rusty, so the wrench is a little tight. Probably a 19 would have been better, but I used a 3/4. Okay. Okay, there is one more step you got to go through before you put the drive shaft together and the tire. And I'm just going to cover it. I'm not going to do it right now. But see this right here? That's the bleeder line for the brakes. Now, when the tire's on there, it's practically impossible to get to that thing. So it's best to bleed it right now. But one thing you got to realize is that it has the left side brakes and the right side brakes. They're totally separate from each other. This side has its own cylinder, has its own tubes. It goes to the reservoir up here on top. This is the reservoir. It says use mineral oil only. It had transmission fluid in it, so that's going to be a problem. I'll have to drain it out. I have to get some drain. That's why I'm not going to finish it now. I have to go get some mineral oil and drain out the hydraulic, the transmission oil, and redo the system. So, and if you look right here, you'll see it has two pedals. So that means it has two pumps. One pump on the left is for the left side, and this one is for the right side. And this little thing right here in the middle, you can pull this bar across, and it'll break separate together. But basically, when you push this pedal here, it only breaks the left side. When you push that pedal, it only breaks the right side. If you put this little pin all the way across, then both pedals will work together. But the two systems are completely separate. So when you bleed them, you put fluid in the top, the one deposit, but you just pump the left cylinder to this one right, to do this one right here. And you loosen this one up, let the air out of it first, so it's clear. Then you tighten it up, have someone pump it and pump it and pump it, and compress it. Then they hold it down. Then they loosen this up and let the air escape out, and then you tighten it up. Once you get all the air out, you're good to go. And you repeat the same thing for the right side, but you only use the right pedal. And of course, you keep filling it up. One thing to remember though, it does say use mineral oil only. So I will have to drain out the transmission oil and redo that. That's all I'm going to do for this machine today. So thank you very much for watching my video. Please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and to give me a good thumbs up. I appreciate it. And in the future, I'll be working on the transmission and doing some work on that. Have a good one and peace.